Okay, take two. This is Kristen with Sacred Soul Ascension. This is your reading for Wednesday, November 4th. So this is the day after the election day in the United States. And many of you might be feeling kind of this suspension of energy just all over the planet with Mercury stationing direct. So there is this real shift, yet a stall. You know, the energy feels really stalled because of that Mercury station. And Mercury's been in quite a bit of communication with all of the planets. But now it's opposite Uranus. So, you know, there's a little bit of like a chaotic node in the air. And, you know, we just have to go with it. We just have to go with it. We have to find our zone, you know, to find that inner peace. Is that, you know, for you, exercise, walking, your yoga, your meditation, cooking a meal, you know, really move this energy through you creatively. Try not to overemphasize your energetic frequencies, reliance on these external messages, because there's going to be a delay. It's going to be a while before anybody knows anything. And yes, so this Seven of Wands shows us just that there is kind of a pause in the story. You know, time is passing, yet there is a pause, a reflective moment before projecting the energy forward. Because once you know, really decide on your path, or decide on the timing and when that, you know, next step is going to be taken, it's going to be full charge ahead. So there's a little bit of a reprieve. So utilize this reprieve to recalibrate your energy, because you just got through something that was kind of a big push and a bit of a bit of a celebration that you had gotten to a certain stage, and now it's kind of like, okay, you've set back out on the path, but it's not quite fast moving forward yet. There is a energetic regroup, you know, this is like a regroup moment. And then we move to the Page of Cups, which is like an intuitive energy. Kind of this like inner child, very like inner creative, intuitive card. So that Seven of Wands coupled with the Page of Cups is asking for your access to your intuition, to your like vibes, you know, like what gets your vibration in that flow of creative mode, you know, what gets you there. Is it you know, working with food? Is it working with colors? Is it working with words? Is it working with dance or music? Like play music, you know, get yourself inspired in that really nice, creative, internal way. And that's really going to help you see the path ahead. It's like, what does your inner soul, how does it want to come out and play right now? Get playful, get creative. And it might be kind of counterintuitive because things like are so serious and we've got to get, you know, we got to figure this out. Well, what you need to figure out is your inner world more than the external world. It's to like refine and get your vibration to a higher level, because, you know, the government, you know, is not the only fix, we know this, to our issues. It's us. And it's our visions, for the society that we want to build and create. And that's what we're wanting to get in touch with. And it's kind of like accessing that inner child to create the world that we want for our children, our children's children to thrive and grow in. And all of that is coupled with this King of Crystals. So there's this sense of like maturity. I'm reading this as like all aspects of you. I'm seeing this as all one person, It's kind of like the stable, the wise, the grounded, the practical, combined with the inner child, combined with the visionary, on the path with strength and motivation to keep moving forward. This King of Crystals is really kind of holding the space. He's like, there's a sense of your placement now where you're feeling stable. Even though there might be waves of anxiety, coming, that there's something within you that is very grounded, is very anchored, is not concerned. It's like, I'm going to keep showing up and doing my work in this world, no matter what the results of anything, politically, because that, the foundations of society are built by the people, right? And then the governance, of course, we want to reflect the values of the people. And in this country right now, and maybe globally, those values appear to be polarized and divided. But at the very core of who we are, it's so much more similar than it is different. We've just gotten very polarized in, these political parties and the way that they frame the issues. It's gotten us very distracted from, kind of these like core values of what we want as humanity to be, healthy and in balance with nature and, thriving humans on a thriving planet. And, there is a call to maturity, as well, coming out of, maybe some of the childlike behavior patterns that are reactive, If you don't get your way, well then, throw the baby out with the bathwater. That's a terrible saying, but so, be mature about it. Hold steady. Don't get caught up in the chaos, because we need peacemakers. We need you to be peaceful, because that really affects the whole planet and the whole planet's weather patterns and environment. I mean, truly hold steady so that we can stabilize a situation and really start to transition, from the old into the new with more steadiness and less eruptive, chaotic intensity. Let me see if there's one more card that wants to pull out. Let's see what that was. I always want to fly to the ground. Okay, very nice. Yes, we have another 7, so the 7 of Wands. We have 2 sevens in this reading. The 7s are really wanting to come out, which is really asking us for the crown chakra to open, to really call in the higher mind, the higher consciousness, your God self, into the human form. The 7 of Crystals is kind of like another timeout energy, like access. Take time to access the divine. Access your divine timing for your everything. There's a divine order, divine timing. If things are not, in the result that you wish them to be in this moment, just because there's a time in the future that it's going to become revealed. So sometimes we can get very impatient in that waiting game. But this is saying, meditate, pray, and be at peace with the answers that come. And then the Hierophant, shows that there's an initiation. We're being initiated. Humanity's being initiated in the mystery school of the earth and of your particular life. You're being initiated through deeper and deeper levels of your soul being and what lessons, you are here to work through and transmute and alchemize, to unify your being, and to express from that soul level. I'm kind of creating a cool little design here. So I'm going to draw one more to be kind of the capstone. You might be able to see here. I kind of have like 3 at the base and 2. I'm going to draw 6 total here. Well, the first card I just saw was the King of Wands. And that's the one that I'm going to read. The King of Wands. So we have 2 kings. The 2 kings are battling it out. The King of Wands is at the top of the reading, which is showing us to keep the passion flowing, to keep your creative anchor stable and plugged in, because your creative solutions, your creative ideas are the solutions to our issues at hand. And we want to bring forth leadership into this world and be the leader of your life. Be empowered. This is an empowerment card. Be empowered to be the leader of your own life. Be your hero. Be your own hero on your hero's journey. Overcome your obstacles. Overcome the anxieties of repetitive thinking, Overcome it through creative exercises, through creative projects. Turn the anxiety into creativity and enjoy the process. Enjoy the process. We've got this is like a huge closeout to 2020, and it's not over. I mean, from now until the solstice, it's big stuff. So these kings are here to power us up. So this is your midweek accelerator. I hope you enjoyed it. Please reach out to me if you want a private reading. And I wish you very well. And I will see you for your weekend reading. Much love and aloha.